It was the year 1218. Thousands of Crusaders marched through Egypt, armor shining, banners snapping, hearts full of fire. They believed they were chosen by God, destined to win a war that would decide the fate of heaven and earth. But behind their holy mission was something darker, a strange book written in Arabic, claiming to reveal the end of the world. And the moment they read it, everything changed. This is the true story of a prophecy that promised divine victory and led thousands to their deaths. A story most historians don't talk about. A story called the Arabic Apocalypse of Peter. The Crusaders had one goal: seize Damietta, Egypt's vital port. Control the Nile, and the Muslim world could crumble. But in the sweltering heat, something else began to spread. Whispers. Knights spoke of a hidden prophecy, an ancient manuscript found among Egyptian Christians. It was said to be written by Saint Peter himself, but in the language of their enemies. It told of a final battle. A Christian army would rise from the west, guided by God to crush the armies of Islam and bring eternal peace. And to the Crusaders, exhausted and starving, it sounded like a message sent straight from heaven. No one knew where it came from. Some said it was found in the ruins of a monastery burned centuries before. Others whispered it had been delivered by angels, a divine revelation for a desperate army. The book was filled with terrifying imagery. Dragons rising from rivers, the earth splitting open, and a king of light leading an army of crosses across the desert. To the Crusaders, this wasn't fantasy. It was proof. They were the army foretold. They were God's chosen sword. Fueled by prophecy, they pressed forward. They ignored every warning, even when disease struck, even when the Nile began to flood. They believed they were unstoppable, because prophecy had promised victory. But the floodwaters rose fast. Their camps turned to swamps of mud and rot. Food vanished. Horses drowned. And still the priests shouted, "Hold the line. This is God's test." Then came August 1221. The Crusaders marched straight into a trap. The Egyptian army surrounded them on all sides. The Nile behind them, blades ahead. Thousands died in the chaos. Those who survived were dragged in chains through the mud. The holy warriors of prophecy, broken and humiliated. When the smoke cleared, the book was gone. Some said it was burned by the Crusaders themselves, that it had cursed them, not blessed them. Others claimed Egyptian monks took it, hiding it away forever. For centuries, historians thought it was a myth, but fragments have been found, written in Coptic and Arabic, describing wars, floods, and a divine test of faith. And one chilling line stands out. The Lord will test those who fight in his name, to see who serves him and who serves himself. Maybe the Crusaders misunderstood the prophecy. Maybe it wasn't a promise of victory. Maybe it was a warning that blind faith can be as deadly as any sword. If you found this story haunting or fascinating, like this video and subscribe for more true, mysterious, and forgotten stories from history.